The power of the word no, mastering the art of saying no to protect your life. Have you ever said yes when every part of you was screaming no? To avoid conflict, to please others, to not seem rude. But what if I told you that every yes that doesn't serve you is actually a no to yourself? The word no is not rejection, it's redirection. It's not a wall, it's a boundary. And in a world that constantly pulls you in every direction, learning to say no might just be the most powerful thing you ever do. Welcome to a conversation that could change the way you live your life forever. In a society that glorifies hustle, availability, and constant yes, the ability to say no is treated like rebellion, but it shouldn't be. The word no is not about being selfish, it's about being intentional. It's not about shutting people out, it's about choosing what you let in. Too often we say yes because we don't want to upset someone, miss an opportunity, or appear unkind. But every unnecessary yes we give steals time, energy, and mental peace from the things that actually matter: your health, your dreams, your loved ones, your purpose. This video is a deep dive into the transformational power of the word no. We'll explore why no is one of the most empowering words in your vocabulary, how to overcome the fear, guilt, and pressure that come with using it, and how mastering this single word can help you reclaim your time, protect your peace, and design a life aligned with your values. By the end, you won't see no as a rejection. You'll see it as a declaration that your time matters, that your energy is sacred, that you are in control of your life. So, if you're tired of feeling overwhelmed, burned out, and stretched too thin, if you're ready to stop living on everyone else's terms, then it's time to learn the art, the power, and the freedom of saying no. Let's begin. Chapter 1: Introduction. Understanding the power of no. We live in a world where saying yes seems to be a badge of honor. We say yes to obligations, opportunities, and requests out of fear of disappointing others or missing out. But what if I told you that one of the most empowering words you can learn to use is actually no? The word no is one of the most powerful tools in your life. When used correctly, it can protect your time, energy, and peace of mind. It can create boundaries that allow you to focus on what truly matters to you. Yet so many people struggle to say it. They say yes even when they don't want to, end up overwhelmed, stressed, and resentful, and wonder why they don't have time for what's truly important. In this video, we'll explore the importance of the word no, how to master it, and how to learn when and how to say it with confidence. By the end of this video, you'll understand why no is not a negative word. It's a word of empowerment, freedom, and self-respect. Let's dive in. Chapter 2: The importance of saying no. Saying no is an essential skill for creating a balanced, fulfilling life. It's a form of self-care and self-respect. Without the ability to say no, we allow others' priorities to dictate our time and energy. But when we say no, whether to unnecessary obligations, draining people, or distractions, we regain control over our lives. Why is no so important? It protects your time. Your time is one of your most valuable resources. You can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your priorities, you're saying no to something that truly matters: your goals, your health, your passions, your relationships. It establishes boundaries. Healthy boundaries are crucial for maintaining balance and peace. Without boundaries, we open ourselves up to manipulation, burnout, and resentment. Saying no is the easiest and most effective way to set those boundaries, showing others what is and isn't acceptable. It protects your energy. Our energy is finite. If we spread ourselves too thin by saying yes to everything, we end up with little energy left for ourselves or the things we care about. No helps you conserve your energy for the things that truly deserve it. It builds respect. Saying no in a respectful and thoughtful way builds respect from others. People will begin to value your time and presence more when you stand firm in your decisions. It also shows that you value yourself, which encourages others to do the same. Chapter 3. The common struggles with saying no. It's one thing to understand the power of no, but it's another thing to actually use it. Many people struggle with saying no because of fear of disappointing others. Many of us are conditioned to avoid conflict and seek approval. Saying no can feel like we're letting someone down, and the fear of disappointing others can make it difficult to assert ourselves. Fear of missing out, FOMO. We live in a world where everyone is hustling, working hard, and chasing opportunities. The fear of missing out on opportunities or experiences can make it hard to say no. But in reality, saying no is often the most empowering thing you can do to protect your growth. People-pleasing habits. For some, people-pleasing becomes second nature. They fear that saying no will result in rejection or conflict, so they say yes to everything just to keep the peace. But this habit can lead to burnout, resentment, and frustration. Lack of clarity on priorities. If you don't know what matters most to you, it can be difficult to say no. Without clear priorities, you may end up saying yes to things that are not aligned with your goals or values. Lack of practice. For many, saying no is simply a muscle that hasn't been developed. It takes practice, patience, and a shift in mindset to start saying no with confidence. Chapter 4. Mastering the art of saying no. Mastering the art of saying no is essential for reclaiming control over your life. To begin using this powerful word, it's crucial to practice not just saying no, but learning to say it with confidence and purpose. Let's break it down further into actionable steps you can incorporate into your daily life. 1. Know your priorities and values. Before you can say no with ease, you need to understand what you value most. People struggle to say no when they lack clarity on their goals or what's truly important. Without this clarity, saying yes becomes an automatic response, leading to overwhelm and burnout. But when you are crystal clear about your values, saying no becomes easier. Example, imagine you're a parent and a colleague ask you to join a last-minute work project. Without knowing your priorities, you might feel guilty or pressured to say yes, even though your priority is to spend time with your family. But if you understand that family time is a top priority, your response will be different. I'm unable to take on that project right now because I need to focus on my family. 2. Create mental filters. When you're faced with requests, you can use mental filters to quickly decide if saying yes will move you closer to your goals. Ask yourself, does this align with my values? Will this contribute to my long-term goals? Does this align with my priorities right now? Using these filters helps you quickly determine whether you should say yes or no. It gives you the clarity to reject what doesn't serve your bigger picture and choose what matters most. Action step: create a checklist or journal entry that outlines your top 5 priorities. These could include health, career, family, personal growth, and friendships. When someone asks for your time or commitment, run the request through your filter. If it doesn't align with your priorities, say no. 3. Understand the power of no in maintaining mental health. Saying no is an essential act of self-care. Without it, stress can pile up, causing mental exhaustion. Over time, constant overcommitment leads to burnout. But when you learn to say no, you safeguard your emotional well-being. You give yourself space to breathe, recharge, and focus on what's truly important. This balance creates a healthy mindset where you can thrive. Example, imagine you're constantly saying yes to social invitations, work events, and family gatherings because you feel obligated. As a result, your mental health suffers, and you feel anxious or overwhelmed. By learning to say no when it's necessary, you can protect your mental space. You could say something like, "I appreciate the invite, but I need to take some time to rest and recharge this weekend. 4. Learn the art of saying no without guilt. Many people feel guilty when they say no, especially when they think they're letting others down. This guilt stems from a desire to please people or avoid conflict. But remember, saying no isn't about rejecting someone personally. It's about choosing your peace, your time, and your well-being. The key is to remember that you are not responsible for others' reactions. You are responsible for your own choices. Saying no helps you maintain integrity with yourself rather than appeasing others at your expense. Example, if a friend asks you to attend a gathering but you've had a long week and need rest, your response could be, "I really appreciate the invite, but I'm going to pass this time. I need some downtime to recharge." You can be firm in your decision while still being respectful. 5. Use no as a tool for growth. Every time you say no to something that doesn't serve your best interests, you're saying yes to something greater. No isn't just a rejection, it's a redirection. By turning down unimportant requests, you open yourself up to more fulfilling opportunities. For example, saying no to extra work hours may allow you the time to pursue a passion project, work on a personal goal, or deepen relationships with loved ones. It's a simple practice that can have profound long-term impacts on your growth. Action step. Take time every week to evaluate where you've said no and where you've said yes. Reflect on how those decisions impacted your life and whether they aligned with your larger goals. Over time, you'll see the incredible transformation that occurs when you consciously use no as a tool for your own development. Chapter 5. The benefits of saying no. While it can be uncomfortable at first, saying no offers long-term benefits that go far beyond avoiding unwanted obligations. Here's how it positively impacts your life. 1. Create space for what truly matters. Saying no allows you to prioritize your time, energy, and efforts. By rejecting the trivial or unaligned, you make room for your passions, relationships, and aspirations. You gain the freedom to dedicate your resources to what genuinely contributes to your happiness and success. Example, if you constantly say yes to low-priority tasks at work, you might be neglecting your true passion project, the one that could lead to significant career growth. By learning to say no to distractions, you free up time to focus on your real goals. 2. Increases self-respect and confidence. Every time you assert your boundaries with the word no, you reinforce your self-respect. You show yourself that you value your time, energy, and well-being. This self-respect translates into confidence. The more you say no to things that don't serve you, the more confident you become in your ability to make decisions that are aligned with your values. Example, after saying no to something that didn't align with your goals, take a moment to appreciate your courage and clarity. This strengthens your confidence and helps you trust yourself more in future situations. 3. Helps you build better relationships. Saying no can actually strengthen your relationships. It allows you to be more present with the people who truly matter. When you're not constantly overwhelmed by commitments, you can show up more fully for your loved ones, colleagues, and friends. Also, people will begin to respect your boundaries, knowing that when you say yes, it's because you genuinely care. Example, by saying no to social gatherings that drain you, you're able to say yes to meaningful one-on-one time with a close friend or family member. This deeper connection fosters stronger, more authentic relationships. 4. Improves your productivity. By eliminating unnecessary tasks and distractions from your life, you free up mental and physical space to focus on your most important work. Saying no helps you stay laser-focused on your priorities and increases your productivity. It also reduces the mental clutter that comes from overcommitting. Action step. Create a list of all the tasks or commitments you've said yes to recently. Identify which ones align with your goals and which ones are distractions. Start saying no to the non-essential ones And notice how your productivity improves when you focus on the vital tasks. 5. Gives you more control over your life. Every time you say no, you take back control of your life. Saying no is an act of empowerment that allows you to take charge of your decisions, your time, and your destiny. It shifts you from a reactive mindset to a proactive one, where you control your path and don't let external pressures dictate your choices. Chapter 6. Conclusion. Embrace the power of no. The power of no is transformative. It's not about shutting doors. It's about choosing the right doors to open. By saying no to distractions, obligations, and demands that don't align with your goals, you make space for what truly matters. Saying no protects your energy, enhances your well-being, and helps you stay focused on your long-term growth. As you start practicing the power of no, remember that each no is a step toward a more intentional, fulfilling life. Trust in your ability to prioritize your own needs, goals, and happiness. The more you say no to what doesn't serve you, the more you say yes to your highest potential.